Hey guys, Common Sense Outdoorsman here. I want to talk about a knife feature that has an industry standard pretty much that favors lefties. And it's not often that something is manufactured that favors lefties, but I believe this feature does. And I think there's a lot of people who are kind of confused on to why this is the way it is. But let me talk about it a little bit and then you can let me know in the comments what you think. But this is the Gerber Prodigy knife, and as you know, when they made this knife initially, they all had serrations on it, and the serrations on this knife are on the left hand side of the knife. And I do believe that Gerber did go on to make some Prodigies without serrations at all, similar to the strong arm knife, but they're on the left side of the knife. And you'll find that most knife companies that make outdoor / tactical knives, and this Prodigy is supposed to be a tactical knife. A lot of people put it into an outdoor role, which it does very well at. But for outdoor and survival knives, mostly the industry goes with putting the serrations on the left side of the knife, okay? And that's pretty much standard. Now, there are companies who put the serrations for outdoor utility type tactical knives on the right side. It does happen. And one of those companies is Leatherman. And let me put you down here so it's easier for me to get this in the camera, is Leatherman. If you look at Leatherman's and you look at their serrations on their blades or their serrated blades like this Super Tool 300, they put the serrations on the right side of the knife. Now, why is that? Well, my theory is, or what I think is, why the industry standard with even outdoor and tactical utility knives put serrations on the left side is because they kind of went with the food industry, okay? And when they first started putting serrations on food knives, it was to help cut food straight, and I'll show you why. Let's say the sheath is a loaf of bread, okay? And I want to cut this bread. I'm a right-handed person. Here are the serrations on the left side of the knife. When I cut the bread as a right-handed person, I'm going to have a tendency to veer off to the right. Naturally, my hand is going to go this way. So to help prevent that while I'm cutting food, they put the serrations on this side, left this side flat. So when I cut that bread, it'll help prevent the knife from veering this way. It'll help keep it straighter. So when I'm cutting my slices of bread or cutting my zucchini or my tomatoes, I have a better chance of getting straighter slices, okay? So that was a food industry thing. And then they started putting serrations on different knives, outdoor knives, folding knives, so on and so forth. And I believe they just followed the food industry standard and they were just putting the serrations on the left side of the knife. Well, somehow, some way, and I don't know why, I don't know the history of why Leatherman figured that out and put the serrations on the right side. Now, this is a utility knife. This is not a food knife. Most people are right-handed, so industry standard would say, hey, give the right-handed people the advantage. So when I use this knife, if I'm cutting, strapping or cordage or whatever I'm doing, with the serrations on the right side of the knife, it's going to help me cut better. I'm right-handed. I'm going to be able to slice that better. If I was using this in an outdoor situation and I wanted to shave wood with this or something, it's easier for me to do that with the serrations on the right side. So for different utility tasks, outdoor tasks, this is the side. For a right-handed person, the serrations should be on the right-handed side. Makes sense. Very few knife companies. I know there's a few who got that along with Leatherman and do that, but not many. But typically, if you buy a standard knife, it's got serrations on it, it's going to be on the left side of the knife and not the right side. So I would say, hey, knife companies, in a standard way, start putting the serrations on the right side of the blade. Most people are right-handed, and I think righties would appreciate that. So for now, when it comes to serrations, lefties rule. You've got them, if you're using your knife for outdoor purposes, utility purposes, and those serrations are on the left side, it's going to benefit you. So good for the lefties. You finally get something. But what do you guys think? is that the history of it as you know it? Do you have a different opinion? And this isn't about, hey, I hate serrations. I understand the bushcraft thing and you're whittling wood, and I totally get that. That's totally fine. But there are uses for serrations, and I will have other videos on knife serrations. We'll talk about different things. It is a wide spanning topic. So what do you think about this, on why the serrations are mostly put on the left side of the knife? Do you agree, disagree? What do you think? All right, guys, thanks for watching. Common Sense Outdoorsman. Bye.